Hello, TCAP members. Today's a big day out here. We have Danny, and we're going to kind of sum up a lot of the conversations that have been taking place, especially about green conditions. We're kind of over a hump, I think, we're done sodding. So we're done with this season of sodding, I guess I should say. Apologize in advance if you get a little wind sound because it's about 52 degrees out here, but it's supposed to be 75 this weekend. So we're in front of that. But we have something to say, and then we're going to give it to Danny. He's going to talk a little bit more about what happened on 5. So
first of all, I think the membership, I'd like to thank everybody for the amazing patience that they've shown during all the resodding projects that we've had here. First on number 8, and then certainly here on number 5. Like Kurt said, this has been closed for, I want to say, 5 to 6 weeks now. And I'm going to hand it over to Danny so that he can kind of explain. A lot of people may come up here and think, how come we're not able to get on it right now? Danny's going to explain the process and the timing of when the reopening is going to be taking place and his decision making in that process. So Danny, I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, like Rob said, this green's been closed for about 5 weeks now. Once again, as Rob said, thank you for your patience. I know the temporary green's not the best thing to be putting on, but patience kind of on these kind of deals are a virtue. It takes a long time for the sod to take and to heal, so I could feel good about people coming up, walking on it, fixing ball marks on it. So yeah, on the 13th of next month of April, we're going to open this green up. So hopefully everybody will enjoy it. It looks fantastic. We've got everything down to green height. I'd like to kind of show people what I kind of look for when I decide to open a green. So Mike, if you want to come over here, I'll just take a little core sample out of here. So what we're looking for here is some strong roots pushing in to the soil so they can grab and withstand traffic. So as we can see in here, you can kind of see years of a profile. Basically looking down here in the lower part, at one time they were on a Logan program, which is a high iron applications. It's a cheaper way to go, and it has good results, but you can see the iron buildup in the lower portion of this profile. So if you go up from the iron and look in this piece right here, this is the new greens, USGA greens spec sand that we've put into on top of this when we laid the sod on top. So what I try to look for as I pick up this plug is the root structure, which I'll shake that off a little bit, and you can kind of see what bent grass roots look like. They're very strong, they grow very vigorously and deep into the soil. So when I see something like this, I know this is really close to opening up. So just looking at that profile right there, this is fantastic. We'll get a couple more weeks, so these might push down a little bit further, which is going to allow the turf to attach to this profile. It can handle the walking, can handle the ball mark fixing and stuff like that. So that's what we're looking for, and this is what we're finding on all the greens that we've resodded that have had about a 5 or 6 week period. So fantastic. We're going to be opening this thing up in a couple of weeks. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. It looks a lot better than it used to, that's for sure.
Thank you, Danny.
well, and thank you, Danny and team. And we just had Bob Zoller. We've been talking about him, frequently in these. MPCC retired superintendent for many years. He just came back from, he was out here for 2 days, just left a couple hours ago. And again, he had a very strong report about everything that's going on the club, at the club, and he's noticing, having some time away and then coming back and seeing it. Super impressed with the practices that are in place and what's happening. So again, thank you to Danny and his team. We're just super excited about getting into the golfing season, getting the warmer weather, and really seeing this all come together.